Hello, algebra students, and welcome to the Joy of Graphing. Today, we are going to graph all the ways that we know how, short of using a t-table, although in standard form, we may use a t-table. All right, shall we begin? Yes, we shall. First, I'm going to graph 3 lines on each equation. Excuse me, on each graph. Silly me. Each one will be done in its appropriate color. One in blue, one in red, one in green. I ask that you on your homework don't do that. Please use a different graph for each line. Thank you. Alright, so check this out. This first equation here, what does it look like? Slope-intercept form. That's very good, Reese. You've done such a wonderful job, you little ninja turtle, or turtle assassin, you. Alright, my y-intercept is 5. My slope is -2. So I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. And look at that, my blue line. Oh, it's such a beautiful blue line. There it goes. Wait, it looks like a black line. Oh no. There, that's much better. It looks much more like a line. Pretty simple stuff. Hopefully you're doing this with me. I know you wanna. Alright, here we go. We've got point slope form. I know my slope is 1/2. The point is going to be -1, +4. Remember I use the inverse of the numbers. So I go to -1 and then up 1, 2, 3, 4. And then my slope is 1/2, so I rise 1, run 2. Rise 1, run 2. Hope I don't get too tired from running. Ha ha ha. Okay. And then I come along here and I'm going to use this little friend here and I'm going to grab him. Oh no, he's not turning out red, is he? I better change that. Hocus pocus. And there we go. There's my red line. Pretty simple stuff. Now for the green one, remember I recommended using a t-table, a simple t-table, putting 0 in for x, which caused the x term to be gone from the equation, right? So I'm left with 2y equals 10, a one-step equation. You could tell me why it's 5. I know you could. So I get 0, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, look, it's right there. Okay. And then I plug 0 in for y. Yes, I do. Oh, this is so much fun. It's bringing me such joy to be able to graph this way for you. And I get 5x equals 10. So divide each side by 5 and I get x is 2. So I've got an intercept right there. So I'm going down 5, right 2. So I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right 2. Yes, I am. Okay. And they look like the lines might be parallel, but they're not. Nope, they fooled you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back 2. Because if they were parallel, they wouldn't intersect. There we go. That looks about right. And I can put an arrowhead on him. And I'm going to leave him black. But you can see, there's the joy of graphing. All right, let's try 3 more. Hold on 1 second here. My music stopped. All right, I've got this blue equation. I'll bet you Spencer's thinking that the slope is -2. But he's such a silly guy. He knows that y is not alone, so we can't tell the slope. If we want to go slope-intercept form, we're going to have to divide by 3, and we're going to have to do it in all 3 places. So my blue equation is really y equals -2/3 x plus 4. Hopefully you didn't fall for that little trick, Spencer. I was trying to trick you. I can be tricky like that sometimes. All right, so my y-intercept is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And then I'm going to go down 2 and right 1, 2, 3. Go down 2, all right, 1, 2, 3. Of course, I could have gone up 2 and back 1, 2, 3. It's just a joy to be able to graph for you, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And there is my blue line. And there we go, the big blue line. All right, let's do the red one. Let's find our point. Now, let me see, Mr. Fedge, I'll bet you know that the x-coordinate is -2 and the y-coordinate is -6. Do you know the slope? Do you? Huh? It's -1, right? Because there's just a negative there. It's like a -1 being put in front. So I'm going to go to -2, -6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to use my slope as a fraction. Down 1, right 1. Down 1, right 1. Of course, I could have gone up 1, but left 1, right? And now I'm ready to graph. And let's see here. So it's going to do something like that. And I should really make, I'll save the black ones for the standard form. I'm going to make it red now. And there you go. Now one more to do. You know, I'm going to do a t-table only. I'm not going to put 0 in for x. Not going to do it. Because, I'm sorry, I'm not going to put 0 in for y. Going to put 0 in for x. And when I do that, this turns to 0. And I'm going to get 3y equals 6, which means y is 2. So 0, 2 is definitely on my graph. I don't want to put 0 in for y because I don't want to plot 6/7. But I remember the other day Mr. Lawrence saying something about negative of a over b. And a is 7 and b is 3. So therefore the negative of a over b would be the same as -7/3. And then I can go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And of course from here I could go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and back 1, 2, 3. And there we go. And there's my line. And I'll leave it black this time. Just like last time. And I'll put a little arrowhead on him. And there we go. Isn't this joyful graphing, ladies and gentlemen? All right, 3 more to do. And then we'll call it a night. Now, I'll bet I can't fool Nicole on this one. I'll bet she knows that that is not slope y-intercept form. I'll bet she realizes that the y needs to be alone, so she's going to subtract 6 from both sides. Oh, she's just so smart. And then I will get y equals -1/3 x minus 6. And now my y-intercept is down at -6. And then my slope is down 1, right 1, 2, 3. Down 1, right 1, 2, 3. Or I could have gone up 1 and left 1, 2, 3. There we go. And so I'll go ahead and graph him. 1, 2, 3. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting tired. This is like the 6th or 7th video I've recorded today, trying to get ahead. But at least I get to do a joyful one. And it is getting kind of late. I think it's about 10:25 p.m. So Mr. Lawrence is getting a little sleepy. Soon I'll have to go put my jammies on, curl up in bed, and go to sleep. But there's our blue one. Oh man, I just feel so good. I'm going to have sweet dreams tonight after doing all this joyful graphing. The red equation, I've got a slope of 2. I've got 3, -1 as my point. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, down 1. And my slope is 2, so I rise 2, run 1, rise 2, run 1, rise 2, run 1. Of course, I could have gone down 2 and back 1. Would have got the same thing. Golly gee. Let me see here. I'll start off doing this guy in blue, but I'll change him to red. Yeah, it would be right to leave him blue when all his points are red. There we go. I'm a man of my word. I did what I said I would. All right. Now look at this one. It kind of looks like standard form, but not really. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to subtract 4y from both sides. And then I'm going to get this equation here. This here equation is going to be 8 equals 2x minus 4y. And that's in standard form, isn't it? You bet your bootstraps it is. And actually, I could rewrite it if you don't like that. Just flip the sides, because if they all move, then it's all right. Now, using my t-table, I'm going to do a t-table in my head. I'm expecting you guys to get better at this. If x is 0, y should be -2. Yeah. And when y is 0, x should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Now it looks like my slope is rise 2, run 4, so I could go down 2 and back 4. Okay, or rise 2, run 1, 2, 3, 4. And all 4 of those points do look collinear, so I know I've done it right. Just such a joyful day when I can graph correctly. I just don't know what to say. I get so giddy over it. Alright, and this one again, I'm going to leave them black. Black and green kind of go good together. My old eyes can't tell the difference. But I'm just so joyful to have been able to graph for you for the past 12 minutes. Hopefully you did some along with me. You paid attention. You weren't playing video games or anything like that. You want to make sure you know how to do these. You got tests coming up, guys. Coming up on the Tuesday, the last day before Turkey Day break. So make sure you do it. All right. This will be Mr. Lawrence saying good night, everybody. I'm going to go get my jammers on and get some rest.